Hey guys, thanks for jumping back on. Today I've got a question. Is this the best Murray Cod fishing boat there is? Alright guys, welcome to another video. We're going to do the boat walk around video today. So this is my guiding boat. I've guided out of this for about 3 years now, so wouldn't be my whaler if there wasn't a cocky going off at you. So yeah, the boat's my guiding boat. It's a commercial sort of surveyed boat. If you're using it for a commercial boat, it has to sort of meet the requirements and be under survey, it's called. So yeah, I've had to go through a bit of stuff to get this boat in survey. So any commercial guiding boat has to be in survey to sort of have operations on the water. It's an awesome fishing platform, heaps of room, heaps of casting space, nice and stable. It's yeah, it's an awesome boat for doing what I'm doing. So really impressed with it. I had a big aluminium boat before that, a big action craft, and it was a good boat. But this thing's just miles quieter on the water, heaps faster, a lot more stable when you're walking around. And yeah, I love it. Never go back to an aluminium boat after this. This thing's just a weapon. So it's a 920 Elite, a Phoenix bass boat. I had to import it from the States, which was a bit of a nightmare, but yeah, we got there in the end. It was all worth it. So it's just over 20 foot long, so about 6 meters. And yeah, she's powered by the Mercury Pro Xs 250. Flies along, does like 120 k's an hour, so more than fast enough for what I need. A lot of the time I'm only cruising around at about 60, 70 k's an hour. Got a couple of 10-foot power poles, so I use them a lot when I'm out here fishing in a little bit of wind. If I have to sort of stop the boat and we can work a log a bit more, they just extend down with a touch of a button. They'll go down, hit the bottom, and then they'll sort of hold us there, lift them back up, and then you can keep drifting along. So yeah, plenty of storage, couple of live well hatches here, other storage for everything else, all the batteries in the back. So I run 3 batteries. Hopefully you can see them in there. I've got one 36 volt, one 24 volt lithium, and then hidden away in there is a 12 volt hybrid crank battery. So it powers the power poles and all the other 12 volt sort of stuff. And the crank battery for the big motor. I haven't had any dramas with that yet, so that's sort of the best setup I've found for all that sort of stuff. Especially running all the electronics that we do now, you need good power, so having good lithium batteries is a must pretty much these days. So yeah, coming forward, this is my little seat hidden away in here. Got the 2 screens, a Humminbird Solix and a Garmin 8412. I've got the Garmin's linked up together to the front one, so I can sit back here and watch what the guys up the front are watching on the live scope or on side scan. Yeah, so it's a good little platform. Got trim switches next to the steering wheel. When you're flying along, you don't have to worry about trying to take your hand off a steering wheel to trim the motor up or lift the jack plate up. Got the hot foot. Yeah, it's just a really good setup down in there. Heaps of storage again. Like there's an esky down in this one. More rod lockers in that one. Rods just lie down on that front deck there. There's a rod locker under that hatch. Massive tackle storage under this one. That's just massive. Like even I could nearly hide down in that one, I reckon. So it's a really good hatch, that one. Little day box, another big storage compartment. And then this is where it all happens. Got the Garmin Force, the new one, Force Pro. Really quiet, even like it's just sitting there perfect on a day like today. There's not much breeze, and it's not driving the boat around crazy. It'll just go forward, reverse, spin around a bit, and just hold us there. Like we've hardly moved at all. We're just sitting here nice. And then I'm running the 8416 up the front here with the live scope, just so you got a bit more room that you can see if you're standing up, looking back down on it. Bit easier to see. And then that Humminbird there, I'll run for the Lake Master mapping as well. Just got the cover on at the minute, but I run the Lake Master map card in them so I can see all the laydowns, see the channels, where to get back out when I'm driving along. But that's pretty much it. The foot pedal is a must, I reckon, for any electric motor. You've got your hands free to cast and you can steer the boat, steer the motor. And I actually have my live scope hooked up on the electric motor. So if you see, there's a big tree there in front of us. And then you got the electric motor, the little arrow on the front, and then that's the tree there that it's facing. So I can steer that with my foot, turn the electric, cruise around, and then I've got my hands free to cast. I'm not spinning the pole all the time. I can just cruise the boat along, have a look, have a few casts around if I want to. And then, yeah, that's sort of what works for me. A lot of people like it on the pole, and I think a pole is probably easier, but this is just what works for me. So there's a fish sitting down behind that tree there somewhere. I could just see right in the bottom. Sneaky bugger. Might have to have a cast here shortly. But yeah, so that's the boat, guys. It's yeah, it's a pretty good setup for cod fishing. Like, you don't need this sort of boat, but definitely helps the quietness and the stability when you're fishing, especially in amongst all the trees here. It really helps. It sort of actually glides over the logs if you do run up on one. Not that you want to hit it into stuff all the time, but if it rides up over a stump that's just underwater, it actually will slide off it a lot easier than my aluminium boat used to. So yeah, no, they're good boats. Those of you that have been out with me probably, yeah, know how good it is. Pretty much the ultimate cod fishing platform on the lakes. So yeah, real happy with it. But yeah, if you've got any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, yeah, book a trip with me and jump on and go for a spin. Fly up my whaler at 100 k's an hour through the trees. And yeah, it's a hell of an experience. So hope you like the little video, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.